Legislative Assembly is the name given in some countries to either a legislature, or to one of its branch. The name is used by a number of member states of the Commonwealth of Nations, as well as a number of other countries, with notable examples being that of the Australian states, which each have a legislative assembly as a lower house. Legislative assemblies in the Commonwealth. The modern-day legislative assembly in a Commonwealth country, either as a national or sub-national parliament, is in most cases an evolution of one of these colonial legislative chambers. In a number of territories, the name House of Assembly is used instead. Examples of legislative assemblies in Commonwealth countries: in India, the lower or sole house of each constituent state's parliament is called the Legislative Assembly, or Vidhan Sabha. The same name is also used for the lower house of the legislatures for two of the Union territories, Delhi and Puducherry. The upper house in the 7 states with the bicameral legislature is called the Legislative Council, or Vidhan Parishad. Members of the former are called MLAs, and those of the latter MLCs. The lower houses of the parliaments of the Australian states of New South Wales, Victoria and Western Australia are called the Legislative Assembly. In contrast, the state of Queensland has abolished the former upper house of its parliament, leaving the Legislative Assembly as the sole chamber. The sole House of Parliament in the Australian Capital Territory is the Legislative Assembly. In Malaysia, the unicameral parliaments of the 13 individual states are known as Dewan Undangan Negeri. Former legislative assemblies in Quebec, the Legislative Assembly was renamed the National Assembly, as part of the abolition of the Legislative Council on December 31, 1968. In Mauritius, the unicameral parliament was known as the Legislative Assembly until 1992, when, following the establishment of a republic, it was renamed the National Assembly. Legislative assemblies outside the Commonwealth. The Legislative Assembly of Macau is the legislature of Macau. The legislatures of the 2 autonomous regions of Portugal, Azores and Madeira, are also called Legislative Assembly, respectively. The Legislative Assembly of the Azores and the Legislative Assembly of Madeira.